Change doesn't happen in explosions. It doesn't arrive with trumpets or lightning bolts. It starts quietly, in small, invisible moments. In the early morning when no one is watching, when the world is silent, and you decide to do one small thing that most people won't. That's where transformation hides. In those unseen choices, those silent hours. While others scroll through their phones, you pick up a book. While they hit snooze, you take one step forward. While they wait for the perfect time, you use what you already have. That's how you build momentum, not through grand gestures, but through consistent action. 1%, every single day. Most people underestimate small things. They chase intensity over consistency. They want the big win, the viral moment, the breakthrough. But the truth is, success is slow, silent, and patient. It's built like compound interest, tiny deposits of effort that grow over time, until one day they explode into something everyone notices. If you improve just 1% a day, you'll be 37 times better in a year. But if you get 1% worse, you'll barely recognize yourself. That's the math of transformation. And the math doesn't lie. Edison didn't fail 1,000 times. He discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure was a step closer. Each attempt a vote for persistence. He didn't wait for motivation. He built momentum through habit. And when the world finally saw the light bulb glow, they called it genius. But genius was just consistency dressed in overalls. People ask, how do I stay motivated? You don't. Motivation fades. You build systems that don't rely on emotion. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you moving. If you depend on feeling inspired, you'll quit the moment it gets hard. But if you depend on structure, you'll keep going even when it hurts. Discipline is not punishment. It's self-respect. It's telling yourself, I'm worth the effort. It's trading temporary comfort for long-term power. Every disciplined action is a vote for your future self. Every skipped excuse is a step closer to freedom. Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's having the strength to do what you must. When you master your habits, you don't need to fight yourself anymore. You don't negotiate with laziness, you just move. That's real control. Think about it. The people you admire aren't luckier than you. They've just repeated small actions long enough for the world to call it mastery. They've lost, failed, started over, and still kept moving. That's the only formula that works. Patience plus persistence, multiplied by time. Lincoln failed over and over again. In elections, in business, in love. But he never stopped learning. Never stopped trying. He didn't chase perfection. He chased growth. And growth is messy. It's painful, frustrating, repetitive. But that's how greatness is born. Most people quit right before the curve turns upward. They stop digging just inches from gold. They think nothing's changing, but progress is happening quietly, beneath the surface. Habits compound in silence. The results show up all at once. So keep going, especially when it feels useless, because that's the moment you're closest to breakthrough. When you're exhausted, frustrated, and questioning why. That's the test that separates the few from the rest. Anyone can start. Few can continue. Even fewer can finish. But those who do, they earn something no one can take away. Self-trust. And that's the real reward. When you trust yourself to show up, you stop fearing the unknown. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You realize the power was never outside of you. It was always in the repetition. Every morning is a blank page. You decide what gets written on it. Do you write excuses or evidence? Do you repeat yesterday or reinvent today? You are the author, and every choice is a sentence in the story of your life. There's a reason the best athletes, the best thinkers, the best creators all talk about routine. They know that consistency beats intensity, because intensity burns hot and dies fast. Consistency burns slow, but never goes out. It's not glamorous to wake up early, to practice alone, to fail quietly, to repeat the same task until it becomes second nature. But that's what greatness feels like. Boring in the moment, brilliant in the long run. You can't cheat the process. You can't hack mastery. You can only show up again and again until showing up becomes who you are. When the pain comes, and it will, don't run from it. Don't look for shortcuts. Pain isn't punishment, it's feedback. It's the fire that forges character. Pressure reveals what's real. It burns away the unnecessary until only truth remains. Every time you push through, you build strength you didn't know you had. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you cast a vote for the person you're becoming. And those votes compound. They build momentum, identity, belief, until one day you stop trying to change, because you already have. You have to believe long before you see results. That's the hardest part. Faith in the dark. Believing when there's no proof yet. That's what separates dreamers from doers. Most people wait for signs. They want evidence that it's working before they commit. But life doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards conviction. Belief is the seed. Evidence grows later. You have to trust the process before the world trusts you. When you wake up with purpose, the noise starts to fade. You stop caring who's watching. You stop chasing validation. You build quietly, like roots under the soil, unseen but unstoppable. Because real success doesn't announce itself. It reveals itself when you no longer need to prove it. You don't need to chase every opportunity. You need clarity. Clarity cuts deeper than motivation. It tells you what to say yes to and what to walk away from. Most people drown not because they're weak, but because they're swimming in too many directions. You don't need more speed, you need alignment. When your goal is clear, every no becomes easier. Every distraction loses its shine. You stop being busy and start being effective. Focus turns your energy into fire, and fire, when directed, can move mountains. Picture this. You're standing at the bottom of a mountain. The summit looks impossible. It's far, cold, endless. But you take a step, then another, and another. At first, nothing changes. But as days pass, your legs grow stronger, your lungs adapt, your vision expands. That's progress. It's not dramatic, it's earned, step by step. That's how every great journey unfolds, not in leaps, but in increments. Don't wait for the perfect time. There isn't one. There's only now, and now is always enough to start. Momentum doesn't come from thinking, it comes from moving. Action beats anxiety. Movement creates meaning. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But don't stop. Because the moment you stop moving, you start decaying. Growth doesn't mean it gets easier. It means you get stronger. You stop needing ideal conditions to perform. You learn to perform under pressure, to stay calm in chaos, to trust yourself when everything falls apart. That's real confidence. Not arrogance, not bravado, just quiet certainty. You don't find strength, you build it. And you build it by surviving what once broke you. Pressure is a privilege. It means life is testing your capacity to rise. Every setback is feedback. Every rejection is redirection. Nothing is wasted if you keep learning. When you fail, don't just get back up. Analyze. Ask, what is this teaching me? Because every failure carries information. Growth isn't repeating mistakes. It's refining through them. The faster you learn, the faster you evolve. But evolution requires humility. The willingness to admit you don't know. The courage to stay curious. To keep learning, unlearning, and relearning. To trade pride for progress. That's how you stay sharp in a world that keeps changing. Don't envy those who seem ahead of you. Everyone's timeline is different. The only race worth running is against your potential. You might not be where you want to be yet, but you're no longer where you were. That's movement. That's victory. Stop chasing perfection. Start chasing presence. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to keep showing up. Clarity grows with movement. You'll learn more from doing than from waiting. And one day, you'll look back and realize all the chaos had a purpose. Every delay, every failure, every detour. They were not punishments. They were preparation. That's where gratitude enters. Gratitude is not weakness, it's power. It gives meaning to the process. It turns pressure into perspective. It helps you see blessings hiding inside the burdens. When you can be grateful even in struggle, you become unbreakable. Because nothing the world throws at you can take away your peace. Gratitude doesn't make you passive. It makes you strong enough to stay calm while you fight. It reminds you that you already have enough to begin, that you're already capable, already equipped. You just need to act. So start again. Start messy. Start small. But start. Consistency beats confidence. Action breeds clarity. And one day of discipline is worth more than a year of intention. Every small effort is a message to the universe. I'm serious. Every repetition is proof you're becoming. And every quiet victory, every day you win over laziness or doubt, is a brick in the foundation of your future. You are building a compound life. A life where habits are investments, discipline is currency, and time is your partner. You are not in a race with others. You're in a collaboration with time itself. And time always rewards those who persist. Someday the results will seem sudden. People will call you lucky. They'll ask how it happened overnight. And you'll smile, because you'll know it didn't happen overnight. It happened every night, in silence, in effort, in faith. Every book you read, every morning you rise, every time you choose growth over comfort, you're casting votes for your future. Those votes add up. They create momentum, and momentum becomes identity. You'll stop saying, "I'm trying to change," and start saying, "This is who I am." Because becoming 1% better every day isn't just about progress. It's about becoming someone who never stops growing. Someone who knows that even the smallest effort compounds into greatness. Someone who understands that habits are destiny written in small print. So don't rush to prove anything. Don't chase applause. Don't fear the slow climb. The slow climb is the real path. That's where strength is built, where character is formed, where mastery is born. Keep your eyes on the vision, your heart in the present, your hands at work. Every sunrise is another chance to vote for the person you want to become. Don't waste it. One more rep, one more page, one more attempt. That's all it takes. Because one day, when you look back, you'll realize it wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was you, choosing progress over comfort, discipline over distraction, faith over fear. That's how change really happens. Not in bursts, not in miracles, but in quiet, daily revolutions. The kind that no one notices until they do. So today, start again. Get up a little earlier. Work a little smarter. Think a little deeper. Be 1% better, because that's how you win. Not all at once, but forever.